What a fucking night, man. Y'all just don't know. Y'all just don't know. Y'all just don't know, man. That's all I can really say, honestly. Man, look at this laptop, bro. This shit was never this slow. Bars. Yeah, deal, man. Can't keep hitting y'all with this fucking heat. Y'all see the spice. You know what I mean? We on the main heat. Just know your boy go crazy. Whole lot of people get mad. Niggas getting mad. Get out your feelings. Know what I did? Yeah. What you did? That's what I did. I'll probably do that tomorrow morning, bro. Nigga can't wait to stream Sekiro, bro. Niggas think this shit sweet. Got me fucked up, coach. Man, y'all niggas won't believe the fucking kind of night I had. This shit was fucking real good. Just know. When I say just know, just know. Just know. Yeah, Ward, appreciate it, bro. You already know, man. You know, just a few singles, you know what I mean? Something light. Yeah, and the main coming back soon, man. Niggas don't know. I'm trying to tell them, bro. Niggas sleep. They finna be looking at me sideways like, Nani? What? What is this? Oh, you got the spice, huh? Riruka, 2 multis, and Kokoto. Yeah, light shit, man. Light shit. You know what I mean? He catching skill keys, bro. Unless I got the fodder, then, you know, I drop the fodder. Avi. Oh, come on, work, bro. I be in a great mood like 99% of the time. You feel me? I just switch my words up. You see what I'm saying? How I come off. You feel me? You know what I mean? Light shit. Light shit. Light shit. Lazy. Man, work. You seen the spice on Legends? Oh my god, bruh. Like I said, niggas don't understand how good this night been. Like that ain't all. There's more. You know, no Billy Mays. You feel me? But wait, ain't no but wait, bitch. There's more. Oh, I'm gonna do all the epic raids, bro. Know what I mean? Know what I mean? Woo! I got the fucking. Man, y'all just don't know, man. Y'all just don't know, man. Y'all just don't know, man. This has been fucking. This night has been real good. Like, got a nigga drooling. You know, pick your mouth up, close your mouth, all that. You know what I mean? Man, back to back, no Drake. You know what I mean? No, ain't no pause, nigga. Play, fast forward, rewind, all that. Nigga, hear it again. Go ahead, slide that cursor over the little bar, rewind the stream. You ain't heard what I said, nigga. Run it back from the money stacks. You know what I mean? You ain't heard what I said. You heard Riley. Oh, okay. La-dee-dee-dee-da. Hey, yeah, though, I'm gonna do all the epic raids, bro. What you mean, bro? Gotta get those orbs, bro. What's up, Jadis? Where you at? Where you go? Oh, yeah. Just know if I copyright you for pulling. Hold on, nigga. That wasn't easy. What you mean? I spent over fucking 8,000 chrono crystals. How was that easy? Spent 4 tickets, bro. Like, bro, what? Ain't shit easy about that, bro. I put in work. You feel me? What's up, Ghost? What's up, Karasu? Ichigo? Yes, yes. I got that Ichigo, Ichigo, you know what I mean? Scratch your back, you feel me? Niggas finna be sick. I'm like, yeah, go ahead and hate, cause that's what niggas do. You know what I'm saying? Niggas don't show love out here, man. You know what I'm saying? You spread love, man, on the court. Feel me? Go ahead, like, comment, subscribe, all that. You feel me? Like, I know y'all wanna fuck with it, nigga. Don't overplay yourself. I don't get spice, man. All the time. This is my first time being lucky in a minute though. Like real lucky though. Like nigga luck been down. I was down, they couldn't count me out though, you feel me? You good for GQ? Get the fuck out of here. That what? That narrow ass AOE? You can't fool me. I mean, I know he's strong, like he hit hard. It's just, nah. I'll stick to some of the other characters I got that I know for sure. Get robbed, no cap. Ooh, we're here already at 120. It's just going by so quickly. Low key wanted to save that to try to get him I could have used that from 150 to 200 to save my large XP crystals. It's just I didn't do that. So oh no, we got Confident out too, 2 times. Feel me? Oh yeah, I don't got none of his raid fighter. I got one. Don't matter. Y'all see the skill key, 76. Go down to 70. It's nothing. You know what I mean? Got knock that out real quick. Feel me? Go ahead. Do all this. Man, run it up. Run it to 150. Yes, sir. Give my orbs. You feel me? Release. Ooh. You're gonna run that up too. Oh yeah, I know. Fully maxed. You know what I mean? Boom. Alright. It's gonna be 200. And gonna take these. Run it up. Boom. Oh fuck. I'm stupid. Fuck. I just realized what I just did. I was too excited. I could have fucking used cones, but now it's still 2 times. Fuck it. My boy's done. You know what I'm saying? Done it all. Bleach and bang head. Hold on, let me see if I got PvP tickets to burn. Done it all. Ooh, y'all see the rank? Purple, 56K, not looking good. Don't trip though. Finna get these wins real quick. Nigga got stupendo luck though. Like, man, what a fucking night. This shit was crazy. Low key, when a question is just fuck it. It's good. No questions asked. Thanks for everything. They out of there. Once one. You know what I mean? Add him up, boss. Alright. Move, I hit you with 2. Hey, move, I hit you with 2. I hit you with 2, baby. And that's what I did. You know what I did. My Julie just fell in my reeds. Hey. Oh, collect those up. They ready for that clap real quick. Oh, discipline, I got oak on the bottom. I gotta switch my team up. Yeah. Time is it? I gotta watch the time too. Niggas ain't finna hit me with the ooh la la. Leave me stunned. Like, fuck out of here. Who else did I pull? Oh, that trunk, not the trunks. What's the nigga named? Tien Shino. Three, 6, 9, 12, 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24, 26, 30. Yeah, they don't really go into each other. It'd be alright, fuck it. Just an extreme. I'm clap that ass like a stripper though, you feel me? What you mean y'all can't comment? What the fuck? Really? Oh. If y'all for real can't comment, I can cut the stream. Come back. I was wondering why like didn't nobody say nothing for like fucking since Ghost came. Comments disabled? Hold on, let me pull up. Somehow some ways to chat disabled. Even though I didn't do anything. Can y'all still hear me? I mean, I know y'all can't type in chat. Just hit me on Discord, yo. You broke it? What the fuck? Oh, wow. Damn, for real? Yeah, we can hear you. Oh, well, shit. Y'all niggas better just go ahead and just listen. I mean, I could cut the stream and come back. Maybe that'll fix it. I mean, then again, Johnny just said I couldn't even, what's the name? See the fucking, subscriptions. To Twitch, wouldn't matter if you cut the stream. Is YouTube that's tripping. Well, give it some time. Maybe it'll start working. Hey, bro, it be like that, right? Yeah, we gotta work with what we got, bro. What you mean? Hey, if y'all want the Discord link, I can drop it so y'all can go ahead and still talk to me if y'all try to talk to me. Cause YouTube on some nut shit, no patches. Like, yeah, this is some ghetto ass shit though. And it would be some niggas. It would be in a nigga stream. Like a nigga stream at that. Like it could be on nobody else's stream. Like, yeah, y'all just hit Discord, type the comments there, and I'll respond here. Like, everybody should subscribe to me again. Hey, y'all. What you said, around by monkeys? Chill out. It's working again? What's good, Kamari? What's up, bro? Magic, Johnny, what you mean, bro? Fuck it. Yeah, it's working already. Forget you then. No stream for a whole week. Bye, buddy. What you talking about, D-Russia? What I do, bro? We gotta talk about Sheer Hero, bro. I need some help understanding something what's going on that I'm reading. But my shit, grinding Grand Chase going hard. Nigga Kamari love Grand Chase. Swear to God he do. What you talking about, Arya? When did you come in here? You said boy ha 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 ha. I don't think I acknowledged nobody really. Besides at the very beginning, people. So I apologize. Hello, Arya. How are you doing? Ooh, God. My girl fired up my face today. I smiled at her and tore her out. But what the fuck? Bruh, go ahead. Yeah, okay. Lying like shit. Let's get you my shit. Nasty as shit. What's up, Adrian? I'm about to do some epic rage real soon. Let me burn these extra 4 orbs on the side, y'all, man. Let me throw that charger on too. This bitch ain't finna die tonight. We finna be up. Feel me? Oh. But we talking about Shiro Hero. Yeah. Hold on. Let me pull up the chapter. Well, no, I can just ask you on not the chapter. Yeah. I was reading a little bit today. I had to work. I was working and I was working. I was working and then I had to keep working, so I couldn't keep reading as much as I wanted to. I was gonna try to get to chapter 20 today. Just I have to keep working and I couldn't read because reading you gotta sit there and read. So I just started autoing BBS and start reading. And just so in the beginning, he had like this evil. Well, he still be having it going on every now and then. He got like this evil fucking face though and shit. And it's like, what is this shit? Like, is he like? Ooh. Oh, that wasn't my soul bomb, bitch. It's over. It's fucking last ditch survival. This whole team got last ditch survival, bro. They annoying as fuck. What I was gonna say? Oh yeah, so like, does he got like a split? Does Shield got a personality of his own? I ain't called live stream in the midst, so I'll catch all this smoke. Baldy, Yami head ass, Zamari face head ass, Rhino and Wendy rolled up with you, hit them with the broil. Yeah, okay, Johnny. Yeah, okay, nigga. Go ahead. Catch this fire. See you on the other side. Arya, what you on? I asked you how you was doing. You never even responded. That's crazy. I'm like, hi, Arya. How are you doing? Go ahead, rewind the stream for the proof. Hey, y'all know we got that Bankai live stream real soon. Be ready. Hope y'all be up. Because it's going to be big. Big news. No Morgan from One Piece. You feel me? Man. This nigga Shuhei Bankai dope, bro. I thought that shit was ass. That shit dope. Y'all ain't know? Whoo, y'all gonna know real soon. That's all I'ma say, coach. Prepare for battle. Free the voice. Fuck BBS, that shit hella ass. Oh, okay, go ahead, suck a thumb, nigga. Lying like shit. You okay with me explain it? Or should I explain it like how we talk about Demons Kingdoms with the theories and possibilities? Nah, bro. Explain that shit how you do demons, bro. I like that shit. No homo. Like, that shit dope, bro. You breaking that shit down. Just a whole lot of possibilities. I mean, don't. I mean, if you spoil me, it's cool. It's just if you can avoid spoiling me, you know what I'm saying. That'd be cool too. That way, it won't be like, oh shit, he said this. I mean, like, I don't really care that much. I mean, if you do it, you do it. It's just if you can avoid it, don't avoid it. You feel me? Like, don't do something you can avoid. If that makes sense. Okay, so. What you mean? What if it's Yami? Alright, catch this 5. What the fuck? Don't be disrespectful now. I get it. You sober. You all this shit going on. Hold on. We trying to come from the homie on the low. Like, watch out now. It's the little one, and I'm not a Bow Wow. Got G's, throw it up. G's, throw it up. Hey, what y'all know about the fucking what's that chick name? Lil Kim. You out of Chris? Fuck it. Uh-oh. Juha versus Eisen. So bomb. So bomb. So bomb. He might crack. It's over. I'm finna lose. Oh, wait. I'm finna lose. Once I get another strong attack. This fucking Toast couldn't beat Eisen, bro. That's crazy. He couldn't beat Eisen, bro. Just know. Put Ook on that ass. Fuck it. I lost my streak. Man, hey, it be like that, Kamari, bro. Do what you gotta do, bruh. That shit can't beat me, nigga. Eisen claps Juha confirmed. Yeah, right. You know my Juha don't got no damn DR. That no nigga would never clap Juha. Ever. Ever. Ha, big homie Soldier. What did the split personality say and who was he fighting when he took over? I'm on chapter, I think it's 12. He's fighting a dragon and it was fucking talking about burning some shit. Like, it was crazy. My fucking wrist burning now that I think about it. Y'all see my Juha. So, you know, if he ain't clap you with the strong, then he getting clapped. You feel me? Resume. Oh, no, it was chapter 13, bro. The fucking shit was talking crazy. Talking about burning motherfuckers and you reject me and all. And I'm like, where, what? This nigga Johnny called this nigga dies in pleb. Oh, you have sad? That don't mean shit. That's that cookie. Chill out, bruh. Yeah, that's true though. You got a point. Yo, okay. Just gonna do hit and do this. I put full saddle until she had crushed that ice, and I ain't doing that. That ain't how I run my character. I run my characters how I play with them. Ain't no different build, bitch. Basically losing himself to the red, just dark side, Tekka, no Sith Lord. I'm saying though, had that rage always been there inside of the shield though? I don't remember you answering that part of the question. Alright, yo, we finna start some, what's the names? Epic Rage now. Guild come first though, so you bums gotta wait. Unless y'all trying to get down in the guild, you know, that's a different story. War. But you know, some people game heads, bro. They play games all day, bro. Like me. And they good too, so they can get to the bosses easy. You know, poise bid. Niggas chop your eyes on like a dumbass, so yeah, broken clap from easy. Yeah, okay, Johnny. Just know, nigga. I bet you your broken ain't clapping no choppy eyes in, bruh. That shit dead, bro. Bust it down, Cornelia. Nah, nigga. Catch this fire, Ghost. What the fuck going on with my laptop, bro? My shit just locking up, freezing. Don't open up shit at good speeds. Like, bro, what is going on? I got a virus or some shit? Ain't no porn on here. It's all on my phone, so I don't understand this shit, man. Alright, here we go. Shuhei. Very hard. Alright. We gonna make a room. Hit that guy crazy. Fuck that $5 down. Oh, okay. Bust her down. Please. Like I said, the guild come. Where the this icon. Here. Oh, that's whack. What the fuck is this shit? It won't let me cover the number? Oh hell no. You recorded on some nut shit, bro? Oh, y'all lucky. I can't hide the fucking number. Unbelievable. Well, it don't matter. Niggas is bums these days, so. You don't like the best requirements, conditions for this shit after the duel with Maya. Also, when you thought he lost everything again, Rafi got free and he was blinded by betrayal, which wasn't there. That sounds very likely. Yeah. He felt betrayed. which wasn't there. When you thought you lost everything again. I mean, that shit was crazy how they went out though. Like Fiola, man, she got, man, bro, that was crazy. That's why. That's why when I was reading, I don't know if you was in the stream when I was reading that shit. I was like, no, 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 just no. That shit was bad, bro. How they died, it was too much, man. What's up, Javille? We ready, bro, bro. You know you're good ain't coming. They sleep no Rapunzel. Man, you right, Arya. You right. You right. You can't hide the number because the UI is in the way. Move that over and you can set your face cam there. What UI? Well, she didn't die. It's just at the time I thought she died. We got a whole guild. A whole room. This is so slow, bro. Wow. Yeah, I know it wasn't blood, bro. It was some tomatoes or some shit. Fat ass Floyd eating. No me. I'm playing with one hand this whole time. Wow, nah, bro, chill out. You doing all the very hard first, then moving on, or doing each attribute first. I'm doing all the very hard first, then nightmare, then I'm gonna go to ultimate. You know what I'm saying? Spread it out, bruh. Feel me? Wait a minute, is that right? Yeah. Man, that was some fucking crazy luck, bro. Oh man, wait What the fuck? Speed only. Okay. I can switch to speed attribute. At least it ain't got no spice yet, so I gotta use my homie Shunsui Kairaku. Bitch, what the fuck I just do? All that for nothing. Oh shit, I stopped the stream? Oh no, I didn't stop the stream. Oh wait, I got Rangiku too. So, my laptop is fucked. Alright, I'm turning on some sound or some shit, man. It's quiet as fucking here. Okay, good myself. Miyagi Dracula, he's been killing, he's been alive for centuries. He got the title of strongest swordman by killing Ryuma. That's a theory, Gianni, or you just made it up?
I want to start this off by thanking you guys for the feedback on my last review. I've always found that seeing the opinions of others when it comes to my content genuinely helps me focus in on what I need to do in order to be better, and I would appreciate it if you continue to leave that feedback when you find it to be necessary. It helps, trust me. I believe the color spread we got this week is a very important one. There are a lot of subtle hints in it for plot lines that we knew were going to come, and some for plot lines that I personally didn't know would exist. Let me explain. The major theme of this color spread is obviously exploration, with the emphasis being placed on treasure hunting. The characters are separated into different groups, with each of them looking at different maps. The details of those maps match up with the interests of the characters involved that are looking at them. That was something that I noticed. Luffy is looking at the map that Usopp is holding. Usopp is wearing a Viking helmet, which at this point we've come to associate with the team of Elbath, probably correctly. And Big Mom's baggage with that race has officially entered the arc, with her being there. The shape of the island, however, if you take a look at it, you could definitely argue that to be a representative of a number of things, but to me it kind of looks like the Eastern Dragon, with the horns being at the top. At the very least, it's a horned beast, but perhaps not a representation of Luffy's adventure in defeating Kaido, as well as Luffy's journey and what he needs to do to become Pirate King. It's like the giant beast waiting within the classical adventure. The clothes Luffy is wearing within the color spread are typically the ones that he's donned when it's been associated with Roger and the Pirate King kind of stuff. So that's why I draw that connection. So this part of the color spread basically affirms Luffy's goal while including Usopp's interests in there as well. And maybe that's foreshadowing to the importance of Elbaf in the near future and maybe even in Wano. Robin, Sanji, and Chopper in the middle, gathered around the globe, which is an accurate representation of the One Piece world. We can see the red line, the column belts, and the Grand Line. Robin's shirt appears to be a set of islands with dots overlapping and connecting the dots. With a total of at least 3 poneglyphs needing to be deciphered by Robin, this seems to indicate to me of Robin trying to locate something within the world, which could speak to the nature of the non-road poneglyph stones, because there are stones that point in the direction of other stones, like the ones telling where the ancient weapons are. And I spoke a few weeks ago on this, but I think it's necessary at this point in time in the narrative to learn more or to actually get information on Uranus soon, and this could be indicative of that. And obviously the other points you could draw are that the road poneglyphs contain locations where whenever they meet, it points somewhere. Maybe whenever we've had connected, we get more information. That would be interesting. Meanwhile, we see Sanji's hand on the globe, but if you were looking at where his hand is placed, with the assumption of what we believe to be the location of the seas, it seems to me that Sanji's hand is touching where North Blue would be. And, this arc has continued to draw on the connections between Sanji and Germa, with his use of the raid suits, the theme of Stealth Black, and all of that, as well as the incorporation of a lot of the characters that seem to be from North Blue, Hawkins, Drake, Law, a lot of the supernovas. There also appears to be a knife hitting a section of 3 islands within this representation of the sea. Maybe that means we will learn more about Germa, what happened in the North Blue, and how that connects to the people like Drake and Hawkins. Additionally, if Sanji's hand is touching the North Blue, that would mean the section of the world that
D-Meister, how you gonna ask me to stream this shit? You don't even join the runs, bro.
Since with the red line drawn the way it is, it means that the North and West Blues are located right next to each other, which is accurate if you look at any of the One Piece maps on Google Images. Chopper, he's not really pointing to anything specifically, but he is wearing something that I would deem important. And
Why you leaving the stream, D-Meister?
Appears to have a jaguar on it, with the word "cow" beneath it, which to me, knock on wood, obvious kind of stuff, is an indication towards something Pedro related. I don't know whether or not it's related to Chopper being the one to break the news of Pedro's death, or if that's just symbolic of Chopper getting a power.
I'm not sleepy yet. What you talking about? I'm about to eat.
Somehow, Pedro is still alive, but it's clearly pointing towards something like Mink and Pedro related. Zoro is wearing a shirt with a sun symbol on the back, which is obviously a sign towards something Kozuki related.
Yeah, bro, we can talk about this chapter though, bruh. So, let me get this straight though.
It might be a sign of things Zoro is connected to, or will be connected to,
this dude,
in accordance with the Kozuki family.
Mr. Naofumi, right? He,
If you look at the map that Zoro is holding, there is a human face on it. Actually, 2. One at the bottom, one at the top. And the one at the top appears to be surrounded by a bunch of other smaller weapons. And then there's a giant, there's an obvious depiction of a sword.
He getting them off-screen powers, bro.
One of the dudes might actually be Yukimaru, but definitely the purpose of this map seems to be indicating because it's a treasure map, so there's an X marks the spot and everything, so there's some goal in mind. This definitely seems to indicate Zoro finding or obtaining a new sword. And with what we've learned in this chapter, it could pertain to Ryuma's potential relationship with the Kozuki clan. Nami is sitting next to a bird with a crown, and her map indicates that whatever she is looking for...
Oh, these specials should have been popped, bro. He fucking me up, man, from moving.
Like a cheap knockoff of Nessie. So we have King Castle and then Beast guarding it. In terms of story structure, it seems very classical. Hero entering and surpassing the demon's lair to obtain the treasure. The castle being here could indicate that Nami will play a primary role in dealing with Kaido's treasures once we get to Onigashima. I did a theory video about this concept some time ago, but I didn't include Nami. Looking back on it, I don't know why I didn't do that. Nami treasure kind of makes sense if you were going to have a subplot. Although I guess the reason I didn't include is because This is not something I was expecting of Nami in this arc. I didn't think it was really imperative. If you look at the way that like Nami's shown in this picture, no other character is there with her, so it's not like she's grouped up with a bunch of characters that have the same goal, which seems odd to me. I never thought Nami would do something like this by herself, so kind of hesitant to kind of go with that symbolism.
Wow,
Which
it's
brings
that
me to
clap.
another possibility, and that would be that since there is a connection between Elbath and Usopp being drawn within this spread,
Quiet,
you could
Johnny. No
use
sleep
that
follow
as an
soon, bro.
argument to say that whatever Nami is holding might not
I mean, that
necessarily
food might put a
connect
nigga to bed.
to
No Jay
the
Holiday,
title or the
though.
overall scope of the plot, and it might deal with something Nami related. Nami has been foreshadowed continually throughout the series as having the makings or already bearing the status of royalty. Oda's commented on it multiple times. And Nami's lineage, out of everyone in the series, is actually the most mysterious, considering we know nothing about who Nami is, her true name, where she comes from. Hashtag Nami greatness on the way, please. And this doesn't even tackle the fact that there's some letters and numbers in the background behind Nami. Part of the number was blocked out, but from what it seems, it looks like it could be either a 9 or an 8. So 972 or 872. The only thing, I went back and checked, the only thing that happened in 872 was the Tamate Baka box going off in Whole Cake Island. So I don't really think that necessarily means much, but hey, whatever. 972 foreshadowing. I don't even know what to begin to speculate with the words in the background. Hawk looks like a B and R and the letter I. And feel free to take guesses. I'm not going to. And as you can see, if I meaninglessly break down every detail in a color spread, I can make drying paint seem immaculate. So as the final detail, there are 3 animals in the color spread, and each one represents one of the straw hats. The toucan is wearing Robin's old hat and is holding a map for her. The monkey is wearing Luffy's sash, and it's a monkey, and it has the same type of hat, and it's sitting there chilling with Luffy eating bananas. Nami is with the parrot. Is that a parrot? Dude, I suck with birds. I don't even know. Anyway, the bird is chilling with her and has a crown on. Nami is depicted in his color spreads wearing crowns. Royalty much? Luffy Pirate King, Nami crown. Oh, what up? Heading into the chapter
This is
itself,
ugly, bro.
The beginning of this chapter sets up ridiculously clear concepts, doesn't it? Big Mom and Tama want Shuruku. Queen has a lot of it, doesn't want to share it, will probably get mad if people touch it. Big Mom really wants it. If she doesn't get it, maybe temper tantrum. Luffy is in the prison. 2 plus 2 is 4. Minus 1, that's 3 quick maths. Everyday menace on the block. Slow trees. This is spelling all kinds of disaster and is very confusing to me in concept, as in the necessity for it to begin with. I know the most obvious thought related to this plotline is that Big Mom's going to come in and is going to use this plot device to get Luffy out of the prison, but I'm just questioning the logic behind it if that was the intention of the group to begin with, and not the result of another plot line leading to that point in time. What I mean is that, okay, so take a look at the situation. You have the weakest and most defenseless people in the arc, Chopper, Momo, and Tama, and they all find Big Mom on the beach, a very dangerous and volatile person. Does it make sense for Chopper to get the okay to run all the way to Udon to break Luffy out without a single one of the competent crew members to be there with him? Does that make any sense to you guys, to take the women and children to a torture camp run by Calamity with a time bomb? The answer is no, it doesn't make any sense, and I've mentioned this before, but I don't think Chopper and company went to Udon to save Luffy. I think they are going somewhere else, but the result of wherever that place is that they're going to, it might result in Big Mom going crazy and then going to the prison sequence. If that's what Oda has planned, God only knows what will happen. Maybe something else happens and Big Mom doesn't go crazy. Who am I to say? I would like to see, just speaking of Chopper in this chapter, I would like to see more agency in Chopper, especially because Chopper really cares about Luffy. I know like a lot of the Strats care about him, but Chopper's really emotionally invested. And Chopper kind of implies in this chapter that the result of his actions would put Luffy in serious danger, yet it's treated like a gag. I think one of the best Chopper moments in the series is during the Davy Back arc, believe it or not, where Chopper says the only reason he left to go to the sea was to be with Luffy and he didn't want to be with anyone else, and then Zoro teaches him a lesson. Chopper is kind of cute in that manner with how loyal he is to Luffy. So I would actually kind of like to see a bit more of that personality here. Chopper
No,
is
stop the
gullible and
stream.
he's easy to fool, and it makes sense for him to be put into a lot of comedy situations. But when it comes to things that Chopper thinks will affect his friends, I don't think it would hurt
Oh
to
no, I
show
got links.
Chopper
What the
trying
fuck
to
am I
deal
doing?
with it in a
I'm
manner that
tripping,
shows he
bro.
cares.
On some nut shit.
Maybe we just gotta wait until we get to Udon before that kind of stuff happens, if it does at all. Now
Fucking
I'll get to
tripping,
what I
bro.
consider to be the worst segment of the chapter, Luffy in the prison. We'll have a discussion about
There we go.
what's here
Damn, I'm
first
tripping.
before I get into anything else, though. I already touched on the Queen and Big Mom stuff, but I want to
Rick,
re-emphasize here the same point I
I
made
ain't gonna
in
get
the
into
last
this with you,
review.
bro.
Queen is
I'm gonna
basically
let you
letting
say what
Luffy
you
train
say.
right now and is being set up in the
Your hero
eyes
gets
of the
power ups
casual
because
viewer
he's always
to be
trying
the
to start
victim of a
feeding
Big Mom
anything and
fiasco.
everything going
I
to more
still want
later
to
chapter.
emphasize
Don't
caution in
spoil it.
this
Just know
plotline
nobody
because I
listen to
think
him.
it's vital for Queen and
Just
company
know, a
to
whole lot of
focus
people
fighting
be
the
like,
odds.
yeah, alright.
Otherwise, letting Luffy train and beat your men up while you're eating food, only to get memed on by the big meme herself. I mean, do I even have to elaborate on that? So, moving on, Luffy is trying to learn the advanced armament hockey from Rayleigh, which would benefit him greatly in a fight. Right? Maybe? I was wondering if Oda was ever going to retcon really doing this, with how much his vision of hockey has changed from the pre and post time skip. Oda didn't really figure out where he wanted to go with it while we were in Marineford and whenever he was introducing hockey, but that doesn't appear to be the case, which means that Rayleigh and the Admirals moving forward will capable of using this ability. We'll have to figure out what the scope or limits are to this hockey, though, as Luffy tries it out more, because you would assume, given everything we know about hockey so far, that this armament hockey is like the tier 2, almost future sight equivalent in terms of power, because if it wasn't, there would be no reason for more people to have not used it so far in the series. Its rarity of usage must be explained by how hard and powerful it is to use. But I think we need more information on it, because on paper, it doesn't really seem useful for what Luffy needs to accomplish. This is not the kind of stuff that would make a difference in a fight against a Yonko, where the difference in power between the combatants is literally night and day. Like, Luffy would get low diffs by Kaido 10 out of 10 times fighting him alone. That's my initial impression. It would matter in a fight against people who are near each other in power level, like against commanders, because it's a way to deal with their attacks, but unless there is something else to this, it just seems to be basically like Neji Hyuga in hockey form, except it's being used against the Ten-Tail Beast, and Neji died to Spike, so what does that tell you? Given the context of the flashback, the Rayleigh one, you should be able to use this deflect hockey on your whole body, right? Because Rayleigh uses the ability as part of a demonstration and then says it's like wearing armor on your body, and armor encompasses more than just one spot. I don't know. Maybe the invisible deflect hockey is much stronger than hardening, or perhaps you can combine them to make something else. That would be cool. Anyway, Kyo seems to have recognized Rayleigh's name, meaning that he knows him and perhaps even had contact with Rayleigh and the Roger Pirates in the past, which makes sense. Odin was on Roger's ship after all. Everyone should know that, and people connected to Odin should have some knowledge of the Roger Pirates. And personally, the more clues we get on the Roger Pirates, the better. I also wanted to mention and talk about this here as well, and that is the perception of Rayleigh's strength in his old age among the community. It varies from person to person, but myself and Braga have disagreed for the longest time about how strong Rayleigh is. I've always made the argument that even after Luffy beat Katakuri, he was not stronger than Rayleigh, and that Rayleigh, as part of the Old Man Trio, the other two being Sengoku and Garp, that they are at least stronger than all of the first commanders in the series. Brago thinks that Rayleigh is still weaker, and that despite his mastery over the things that Luffy doesn't have, Luffy makes up for in other areas. And this is going to be my reply to that, because why not? I have time to do it. Brago already knows a lot of what I'm about to say, but I'll reiterate for those who haven't heard me talk about this before. But Luffy overcoming Katakuri was in no way symbolic to me of Luffy overcoming his mentor. Rayleigh's knowledge and experience with the things Luffy has yet to face, to me, provides reason to believe that Rayleigh is stronger, even in his old age, and that Rayleigh's knowledge of things is indicative of the gap between him and his pupil. You can compare this to Luffy versus Katakuri at the beginning of the fight in Wolfgang Island. Katakuri was much, much stronger than Luffy and would have killed him easily if not for the plot. The same would happen if you compared Luffy and Rayleigh right now. If Luffy fought Rayleigh, would Luffy win? He might win in a fight. But that's comparing Luffy after growing to where Rayleigh is now. I still think Rayleigh is stronger. Rayleigh has most certainly declined in strength because of his age, but the big question is the degree to which his strength has declined. Prime Whitebeard was said to be equally as strong.
Yeah, Rick. I said I'm gonna stream. I need a headset, bro. I'm not gonna stream without a headset, bro. I already told you that. I got a warranty. I'm not about to go. I was going to go to Walmart tonight, and I'm like, no, I'm not about to go to Walmart to go spend money. I'm not about to go to Walmart to go spend money on something I got a warranty for. I can just go in, get the exchange. I'll be good. Then I got out of work at 11 o'clock. Best Buy closed at 10. Lying ass nail, yeah, alright. I always play BBS. This shit ain't going nowhere. Y'all believe what y'all want to believe. I don't gotta convince y'all. Y'all can leave a dislike, leave the stream, all that. I don't give a fuck. No fucks given. Nah, nigga, ain't no damn 24-hour Best Buy. What the fuck? Y'all spoiled like shit.
Not much weaker than Roger. And considering that really doesn't have a single thing wrong with him, as far as his physical health goes, outside of aging naturally and slowing down, I don't think there is much reason to suggest he's completely fallen off the cliff in terms of strength from where he was. It's completely feasible to me that people like Garp, who was an equal to Roger seemingly, dealt with the rocks, that alongside Rayleigh and Sengoku,
I ain't playing the game early, bro. I want to stream all that shit, bro.
makes sense. It's not a knock on the strength of the first mates, it's just a testament to the
That's just how I'm gonna do it.
When Luffy gets to the point in time where he can
I got an extra hit. Oh, I think I threw it away actually.
relying on the guidance of his
I think I got a cheap hit shit. I got to check.
when Luffy stops getting really flashbacks, then he will have surpassed Rayleigh. Now that that is off my chest, I'll talk about what I think is the bag segment of this chapter.
Hey, Johnny, I do like that theory though, bro.
What needs to be
Dracula
answered in the
Mihawk
future.
is a vampire.
So in
And
essence,
he
this section of the chapter is
been
a
alive for a long
recount
time, and he was the one to
of
defeat Ray
Luffy
Human.
during his
He
fight
killed Ray
against
Human.
Katakuri.
Why didn't he take his
And
sword
it
though, bro?
contains the same potential for bad
Why did
fighting
Mihawk get his
that
sword?
plagued the Luffy versus Katakuri fight. In particular, Luffy wanting to learn Future Sight, which was completely unfounded, unexplained, and contained no motivation for why it was placed where it was placed. So to avoid writing issues, I think Oda will, and I will wait patiently for it, but Oda should explain why this is happening when it's happening right now in the prison. Because if it doesn't happen, there will be a few issues that I take with it. Let me explain. Remember when Luffy ran away from the mirror world and thought to himself, I wonder if I could use Future Sight? There is no reason as to why Luffy thought he could even begin to learn Future Sight, or why he would try to learn it from scratch in a fight he was trying to win. He had no motivation to try to learn stability and no explanation as to why he thought it would be mandatory in order to fight, or why he even thought he could do it, or for that matter, why he thought returning to the mirror world in the first place was something he needed to do. He thought, and it happened. Remember during the really flashbacks when really asked Luffy what he would do if he fought a Future Sight user in the future, and Luffy said it would depend upon what kind of person that he was? That didn't have any bearing on the fight, from Luffy's perspective. Now, we as fans can insert whatever headcanon we want into the scene as a justification, but the facts state that as a character, nothing was set up for Luffy to rationalize or explain wanting to do what he did. Luffy knew this ability existed before he came back from the time skip. And instead of trying to learn about it from Rayleigh, he Luffy
Wow,
was
get
happy with
pushed
the lesson
back,
of
bro.
the
What the
Haki.
fuck?
Luffy saw rarely viewed this ability before he even began his training. Didn't try to learn it, didn't ask about it, nothing from what we know. But after being beat up by Kaido and put into this prison, Luffy is now thinking about what Rayleigh did and is wondering if he can do the same, despite not knowing how to do it or explaining why he thinks it would be necessary. I mean, does Luffy think he needs this in order to get stronger to confront Kaido? Does he think this invisible Haki is the difference? And why is it
Wow.
conveniently placed here in a prison designed for him to get stronger? Did Luffy not think that getting his Haki broken by Woody Jones' teeth or getting his Haki broken by Bellamy was enough, incentive to train an armament? Or was Kaido the deal breaker? Did Luffy realize that just beating Katakuri wasn't enough to justify the confidence of going to fight Kaido? It comes out of left field to me with no reason as to why Luffy thinks he should be doing what he's doing. It just seems to be a power-up induced by a forced flashback so that Luffy can get stronger because the plot demands it. It's like Rey from Star Wars seeing Kylo Ren Jedi mind trick someone, and without training and because she wanted to, also Jedi mind trick someone. As the audience, we need to see the character motivations and the explanations behind our actions from that character, not from us trying to project reasons
Wow, it's too
onto that
close.
character. And Oda
6 seconds.
completely
5,
mastered this throughout the
4,
war. I mean, he did
3,
it against
2,
CP9 specifically for Luffy,
1.
but this happened after Luffy and Zoro were completely destroyed by Lucci. Luffy gave an explanation as to
Paralysis.
why he wanted more power and why he thought he could copy them to get stronger. Luffy visually saw how fast CP9 was moving and combined that concept with his Devil Fruit. But he was too weak. Luffy got a reality check and acknowledged it. It's as simple as that. As a whole, I think that for the structure of this particular chapter, Oda could have actually cut the Big Mom section and this prison section, and nothing would have changed in the plot. Both of these plot lines were basically expected to happen. We get exposition on Haki, sure, but since Oda couldn't go into details about why it was needed, I actually think it could have waited, and that Oda could have, let's say, instead of having 2 pages of this chapter kind of wasted on Luffy, you could have had the whole thing on Zoro, and then in the following chapter, whenever you get back to the prison, you can just use that extra time to focus more on this Haki stuff. Speaking of Zoro, I'll move on to talk about my favorite part of the chapter. I appreciate that Oda decided to go with the Zoro plotline for longer than 2 pages. I think that Oda could learn from this and realize that people would generally enjoy it more when you stick with plot lines for longer segments of a chapter, because just like it was the case here, you can elaborate on details and include more interactions with what's happening. Which is why I also would have personally preferred if Oda had shown from start to finish how Zoro's sword got stolen, the journey there, and the character interactions between the thief Yukimaru and Zoro. Because right now the situation is basically Zoro got sword stolen, runs off screen, finds the dude, and before Zoro even beats the guy to force information out of him, Yukimaru is just like screaming exposition at him. Did you know Ryuma was X, Y, and Z? Wano used to be, kind of stuff like that. But speaking of Wano, the first topic that I want to discuss is Wano being the country of gold. I mentioned this in my live reaction, but while I think it's nice that Wano as a country is being explored more, at the same time I'm a bit mad on Wano being the country of gold because I feel like it inherently devalues the lore and wonder of Jaya being a city of gold. A while ago, before Kaido beat Luffy's ass, we saw a hollowed out mountain. Perhaps that's evidence of gold mining or the after effects of Ryuma dying, because for some reason Wano is no longer the country of gold, and it's implied that they were only known as the country of gold a long time ago. I guess that would be the difference between a Jaya and Wano. Jaya and the natives still kept the city of gold, whereas Wano
Fuck, am I
lost
putting
it.
XP
And
books on
actually,
for?
you
I'm
know what?
tripping,
Even
bro.
that's weird,
What the
because
fuck?
Jaya also
Attack
would
on
have been
Toes.
offering the gold if it
Nigga
hadn't been
sleepy as
sent
fuck
back to them.
though.
This implies some weird things concerning the Kozuki clan protecting the country, though, and how isolated Wano really is. If the place ran out of gold or is no longer that same country, what happened to the king? Is Wano really just lining up to be it's Zoro's goal. And a Straw Hat's goal, regardless of the dream, should be expanded upon, in my opinion. And for most of One Piece, swordsmanship and sword masters haven't mattered that much outside of Mihawk, Zoro, and then the fan theories around Ryuma. So seeing ancient history being glorified is something I think was necessary. I would also not place too much stock into over-glorifying the legends of Ryuma, holding off the entire world by himself. Much like how Kagura was the sole strong warrior who defended Jaya from the world, I'm going to assume that not many people of worth came to Wano for most of Ryuma's life, and that perhaps, like Nolan, when someone did come that wasn't fodder, that's where the narrative was crafted around this person, and that's what partially led to how Wano
No,
is right
fuck.
now. Lots of people have been talking about the Black Blades, and I want to touch upon this idea as well. Well, not really touch, but more or less ramble, because truth be told, I don't know how any of this shit works. I'm just gonna be just like proposing ideas and just asking questions. So I've seen people suggest that blades become black because of hockey. And there's reason to believe this to be the case because of its association with the color black. But given what we know in the series with hockey after all of these years, none of it really makes any sense yet. I'll have to wait, but thinking about it right now just kind of leaves me confused. There has never been an instance outside of swords where an object has been permanently coated in hockey up till this point in time. Because if you assume that like hockey is being embedded into the swords, the principle behind it is that what we're talking about is the equivalent
That was an
of
accident.
enchanting in fantasy. Swords used to be enchanted by magic, except this time it's enchanted by hockey. The only thing that comes to my mind right now in terms of how I would justify this to make sense for me
Shut up,
is
G.
that
My shit ain't no
hockey
995 boy.
is a tier of a greater magic system that hasn't been used much within the series. Like if Devil Fruits, hockey, and everything came from a larger branch of magic that allowed you to do more stuff. But I think that would actually break the series in half. So I don't know. Up until now, hockey was a hard magic system with tiers to it. It's some kind of energy in the world, like mana, that everyone has access to, but only a select amount of people can actually do something with, and it's divided into observation, armament, and
There you
conquest
go.
hockey. It's the only counter to the other magic system, Devil Fruits. But unlike Devil Fruits, hockey
Hey,
has
G.
a
Meister.
finite amount that can be used depending upon the individual.
If his shield
The difference here, however, between hockey and mana is
absorbs
that mana is manipulated
anything he
to be
feed it,
given form, and
does that
that's
mean
what
that it
we
can
call
also
magic.
push
If
that same
hockey
stuff out?
and mana really were the same, then the entire hockey system as we know it is basically just
Chill out, Ward.
an application of how to use it. And we
Go to
haven't
sleep,
seen anyone
Craig.
else in the series use it in a different way. Not even the almighty world government. If swords could be perma-hockeyed, then you would also expect like other objects or even body parts to be perma-hockeyed, right? Like if you had other masters of like weapons, like guns, fists, then they could have permanently black hands too if it just made them stronger, right? It's not necessarily the case. I guess it works differently. If Shusumi and Roru were perma-coated in hockey, not only would that mean hockey can last for centuries indefinitely, but it would also create some logical inconsistencies with things we've seen in the past, like
Everybody
Zoro's
at?
swords not
Nobody want to
instantly
put
in its
upgrade?
fight against Ryuma due to one person having hockey and the other person not knowing what it is. And, Buggy would actually be OP, no meme, because Yoru couldn't cut him with perma hockey on it. I guess this could be explained by saying that black blades aren't that big of a difference, but if that was the case, why make that distinction now? Maybe it has something to do with the breath of all things. You can't make perma black hands because that's already a part of your own quote unquote breath. It's like a part of your body, and you can only affect other items that contain a separate quote unquote breath. And swords have a breath that can harness and maintain this hockey in some way, shape, or form. So this would be an easy way to mass produce high tier quality weapons, but we know that wouldn't be the case because only 2 people in the series have these kind of weapons so far. Jesus Virgis, I feel like I'm
So what you saying, Johnny, is that anybody with King's Hockey can basically make a black blade permanently?
There's a lot of mumbo jumbo
So,
in One Piece, so it's kind of hard to draw lines
so
about things like
Odin
that
could.
shape. Like, Conqueror's Haki can make use of electricity and flame for no explainable reason. So, what do I do with this concept? I don't know. I suppose the alternative to this hockey stuff would be like soul powers plus breath of all things, maybe. In which, this actually kind of goes back to a lot of lore surrounding swords, but swords darken and absorb the blood shed from battle, and the bloodshed and like the emotions from the battle stain the blade, and it kind of absorbs the energy around it. So soaking one's blade in the blood of their enemies helps the sword feast and then grow in power. It's been talked about before that
There we
swords
go.
have wills of their own, and we've never really explored the limits one has to go in order to master the will of a regular sword or a cursed sword. If a cursed sword can have a will, then can swords just have a normal will in general? And what's the reason that things become cursed anyway? If there's a cursed sword, are there blessed swords? Because you would assume that a cursed sword is created because of like some dark energy or elements associated with it. Well, if there was a just and righteous person using
You
the
okay,
sword
Rick?
and like fighting for good with like pure
Y'all played on
intentions,
real games.
would that
Y'all go
sword
ahead and
become
do that.
blessed, or is it all just
I'll
cursed?
play my console when I get
I
my
don't know.
shit right.
The Black Blade could be a
Y'all
sword
ain't
that
streaming. I'm
offers
streaming.
something
You
more
ain't
than
even
sword
streaming, Rick.
art,
You
or
streaming,
maybe
and
even
then
purifying
I don't even
power
see the
by
streams like
experimental
that.
things.
Whole lot of
Shall I
edited
go for
videos.
Blade Mihawk, or shall
Different
I
shield give
take
him
the
different
Dark
attributes,
Hawk?
like the Viper
Already
shield
have
gives him
that shit
poison
unlocked.
resistance, the Lib shield
You know, maybe the
health him
swords
prevent
that I
harvest
really
plants.
have
I'm
to
saying though, can he push that same
Black
stuff out
Blades.
though? The stuff he absorbed?
Speaking of Mihawk, um, if some random Wano knows about Black Blades, and it's kind of essential now in our headcanon top tier swordsmen to have them, is there a reason Mihawk didn't tell Zoro about this? Or is there, I don't know. Mihawk did tell Zoro that any blade could become a Black Blade because it's dependent upon the skill of the user, and I really want that to be the case with Zoro here within the story, where Zoro doesn't need a super legendary or super overpowered sword, but that the swords he uses become legendary because it's Zoro who uses them. So with that headcanon in mind, Shusui's gotta go. We don't want no handouts over here. Also, just one last comment about the sword, Black Blades. Maybe the easiest explanation is that if you're super dope at armored hockey, it can just last forever for some reason, and it increases the durability of whatever you're using. I mean, there's still a lot of questions with that, but
Damn, I wasn't paying
that's probably
attention.
the simplest answer, right?
I'm back now though.
Anyway, Toko and some girl show up in the middle of the fight. There better be an explanation when we get back to Nami's group, explaining that they couldn't find Toko in the capital prior to the bathhouse. Dude, I swear, I've been talking about this for 3 weeks, and I'm like zoning in on it now. Nami and Robin specifically stated they were going to look for Toko prior to the bathhouse to see if she was okay because of Orochi. They didn't do that, or at the very least, we didn't see it. And now we're already past the bathhouse, with Toko having been smuggled out because she's in danger. So I guess the options are Toko left prior to the bathhouse. If Nami and Robin talked to people, they lied about it, or Oda forgot. People have also been telling me that the girl carrying Toko is Kamurasaki, but dude, I don't think so. Unless Kamurasaki got a nose job, changed her lips, cut her hair to add bangs, changed her hair decorations, and saw Zoro way before the pain was indicated to start acting and screaming, "Kya!" I don't think that's Kamurasaki. And another reason I don't think this is the case is because if this person was meant to be Kamurasaki, right? I think Oda would have written the situation differently, because we know that there is going to be a funeral today for Kamurasaki, so it would be an odd choice to have Kamurasaki show up with Zoro here before the funeral was even in place. Like, you can imagine that Oda would want to try to make the funeral seem legit by having a fake body double, and then later reveal that Kamurasaki is alive. Perhaps this is a double entendre and it's supposed to be misleading, but I doubt that's the case. I do like, however, that Kamazo is a hired assassin by Orochi to kill his dissenters. As a character, though, design-wise, he does seem to be inspired by Shishio from Rurouni Kenshin, but skill-wise, he does seem to be pretty weak if he's been defeated by Zoro here. I know Zoro said he was strong, but characters say
Fuck all that editing shit.
strong is thrown around way too lightly. I mean, Luffy praised Hyozo as well in Fishman Island, and that dude got one shot by Zoro. We'll see. It would be very anticlimactic to have Kamazo just go down here, so hopefully there's more to the fight. Something that I like about Zoro, and this is probably my inner Berserk fanboy coming out, but I really do enjoy that Zoro goes for kill shots when he's using his swords. So for instance, in this chapter, Zoro does try to chop off Kamazo's head, but Kamazo
I want
dodges.
them full blown streams,
I
Rick.
really like to see
Fuck all that
Zoro
edited shit.
successfully
I'm trying to play that
decapitate
shit back, not that little
I mean, of
5 minute
course,
shit
Oda
you be
would
doing.
make it PG, but I still
That's
like
the
to see
little
it.
shit. You know what I
Doing
mean?
fake kill shots is pointless if we don't know if Zoro would ever follow up on them and do it. Zoro also in one chapter gets more injured than Luffy has in the entirety of the prison sequence, just throwing it out there. And this has been the most
Oh, he can't
Zoro has
produce
been in the
material that he had absorbed with
so,
the
you
shield.
know me, I love the fact that Oda let Zoro get hurt. I love people getting hurt. It makes me feel good. And that's the way it should be, honestly. Sword fighting is the
Damn,
game.
man. I hope he,
Make a mistake,
I
even
wonder, I
against
wonder if he
someone
can
you
put
know
like
what they're doing is an expert.
weapons into
A
his
basic
shit.
mistake should cost them some of their health, if not their life. That's just how it goes. Moving on, the random lady who was carrying Thomas seems shocked and or recognizing the fact that Zoro was a three-sword style user, so there's a few paths that can go. One, the three-sword style is a known technique that someone famous from Wano is known for using, and this connects to Zoro as a character. Or two, it's just pure shock because the one uses three swords. I'm going to guess, though, more on the first option, because it doesn't seem completely impossible that someone somewhere in the world attempted a three-sword style comeback. I can't really tell what Oda has in plan for Zoro at any point right now because plot points are being introduced, and then before they can resolve, new ones are being introduced. Like right now, Togo's with Zoro, and Zoro's fighting Kamazo, but after all of this, he still has to fight to get Shisui back. And something tells me that Zoro fighting Yukimaru to like an end won't be necessary. I think Yukimaru is just gonna see Zoro beat Kamazo and is just going to be like, okay, you deserve this sword. And then afterwards, Yukimaru promises to rub Zoro's Marimo forever. If Oda wanted to end the fight with Yukimaru and Kamazo, he
He's
could have
saying
done
not
it
the
in the same
editor pump
chapter
out videos, but he pumping out how many videos? He
much.
live streams for every summer then.
It is
Live.
important to note, though, that
And they
since
discount.
Togo
Shut up,
is
buddy.
here and is
He said not to
basically in
edit
Zoro's
or pump out
hands, that
videos.
this is a plot device for Arasaki to the Straw Hats. So Zoro.
What are you talking about, G Master? I live stream my new banner summons. If it's a new banner, I'll live stream it on BBS.
If this chick ends up being Kurosaki, I'll take my L. But
And the videos I pumped out today were videos that I had already recorded. I just didn't upload them.
in conclusion of this review,
Except for the step up summons and then the daily discounts for today. 5 minutes, those are virtual fights. My videos usually 20, 30 minutes, and you barely come if never. You want to see me get clapped, then when it doesn't happen, you dip. Oh, negative ass. Man, you stream when I'm busy, when I can't really even, I can't really even join. Flamer be streaming when I be streaming, or I'm working. You stream when I'm after I'm done streaming, like at like you'll probably streaming something like in like 30 minutes or some shit now. I just out of nowhere. I'm already half tired and shit. Done 8. I'm ready to lay down.
And there have been really good panels of characters drawn very well, but there are definitely, or there seems to be, in more frequency, more character models that seem off, and some of the drawings seem like they haven't gotten past the final phase of refinement.
You don't live stream no damn daily discount summons on Dragon Ball Legends.
People didn't erase it.
Shit go by so quick.
I especially noticed it with Zoro because a lot of his commands were drawn really awkwardly and it felt like part of his character. It was like a sketch of the character instead of like the finalized version. And I know Oda generally does this, is that he'll throw in some like, far away shots so it's really, really easy on his hands so that it's easier for him to draw the chapters, which is a good thing for longevity, but it does kind of take away from fighting scenes whenever you just kind of pan out and just, say, okay, yeah, they're fighting. It makes me hope that Oda's health is in good standing. I know that's been a constant issue or a constant concern for the community, is how healthy is Oda at this current point in time with how hard he's pushing himself. So I do hope everything's okay. I know that One Piece isn't a series that has really good art, so it's not something I'm too concerned about, but if it became a trend in the future, let's say it became more noticeable to the common audience instead of just me nitpicking it, then I would start to become concerned, because the more you do that, the more it kind of takes away from the scenes, especially the fights that you're building. But overall, not a big deal. I think this was probably the best One Piece chapter we've had in weeks. It was enjoyable for a casual read. I give this chapter a 7 out of 10.
They probably what it is. Just combining your devil fruit with your hockey.
But so then you would say that only people that have devil fruits can use the second part of
Yes.
Armored Hockey.
Well, I see what you're saying is that regular people probably can do the shaping as well. And they can take their hockey and shape.
Well, like I don't know if shaping is part of it, but I think that like for the way for regular people to be able to count, like I think Garp for sure has the second level, whatever the hell Armored Hockey is.
Oh, true. Shanks probably does too.
Yeah, so it's like I feel like normally.
Yeah, okay, Rick. This late as fuck, dog.
But like you
It's 1:47 a.m. I eat
Yeah,
at this
it
time.
changes the
I'm
shape
going to
of
sleep
the
after,
drum,
bro.
like,
Ain't no hanging out.
Because of the Delver, not specifically because of like the hockey power.
Yeah, so it, like because like if we had found Future Sight was a consequence of like Carter Creed missing his devil fruit with observation hockey, which doesn't make sense to begin with, and I agree, but it was obviously just him having a gift for observation hockey, and I feel like that would go along with the other forms of hockey as well.
Yeah, you fucking puddle for them,
Also,
bitch.
I don't know what it would be because of all the different ways it's used in the story. Like, there's not one route to observation hockey. There's like 16 different examples.
Yeah, like Fujitora has dope hockey, which it might be second level, we don't know. It's a kind of weird because like at least we have a marker for observation hockey where it's like okay, Future Sight, like that's the highest level we know of so far. And not everyone has it, but that's not the same thing with Armored Hockey.
Yeah, like we're just gonna have to wait for one of them Rayleigh flashbacks.
I think like Armored Hockey in its like nature itself is pretty basic, so you don't need to like complicate how it's like evolved. But like when you're talking about like perception, it gets weird.
But what about the people that don't have devil fruits and they're just like these crazy like Rayleigh, Shanks, Garp, presumably Roger.
Hockey has to do with a lot with the person's will. So it's like how strong is their will directly correlates with how strong the Armored Hockey is, perhaps, or how strong their.
I mean, that's how strong their hockey is in general.
Yeah,
but
like
I think your creativity takes a play into the way that you use your hockey as well. I don't think it's just as simple.
Yeah, because Luffy wouldn't be able to use Gear 4 without hockey, so he's using that in a creative way. But it's hard to say.
Luffy needs to learn how to use his hockey without his devil fruit.
What the fuck? I'm gonna die quick.
Yeah, because like it's filler, but we see like Rayleigh blow back Luffy in Gear 4, right?
Yeah.
In that latest episode. And we see him have like this weird force palm effect on the elephant when he uses Armored Hockey. So that might be another effect. Well, same with like Sentomaru. Has like a different form of
Armored Hockey. That Force push stuff is something we haven't seen again.
Hey, leave with you, Maestro. You answer my question.
Earthquake.
Yeah.
So that might be the next level, kind of like.
Oh, you about to join the runs now? Alright, I just hop in your DMs, bro. And we can talk about the chapters. Cause I'm gonna try to finish some more. You still been VC like 2-3 a.m. I'm playing console now. Shit, we don't even hear console. You go to work early in the morning and late at night. You working hard. And you're not even supporting family. Working hard, I ain't supporting no family. What are you talking about? Supporting my, I got a family, right, Rick? Good question. Sumo live tournament. Oh, fuck all that. What you mean? I'm on the console right now, Rick. You don't hear these people in the background talking? It's on Xbox, YouTube.
Yeah, basically.
Wow, Johnny, catch this fire, nigga. But
Because I feel like if we would have gotten this exposition about people being able to see in the future, whenever Rayleigh was first explaining hockey, that would have made a lot more sense.
But then you would have expected like Luffy to unlock it or like.
I mean, it would have been more progressive. It didn't. It just seemed like okay. So because of the way that the anime handled it, it made sense. It made a lot of sense. Because of the way that the anime handled it with the Katakuri fight. But when you're reading it in the manga, we didn't get all of that stuff of Luffy, training throughout the night with the animals and things like that. you know, and then him, the way that they were portraying it, the way that Toei handled, like just handled it, how he was, like when Rayleigh, when he completely hid his presence, and then like Luffy moved out of the way, and it kind of showed him seeing the hit before it happened. We didn't get any of that in the manga. So what I'm saying is that if Luffy would have, if we would have got the exposition, the thing, whenever Rayleigh was first explaining hockey, or maybe like during the Holy Jones arc, or maybe, you know, something like that, it would have made more sense progression-wise, and then it wouldn't have seemed like it just literally came out of nowhere with the Cat Curry fight.
Yeah, I think my biggest gripe with that is that it just seemed just like, because it just seemed just so forced. Like, it's, what a coincidence, you're fighting someone in the future sight. Have a flashback about talking about future sight.
Right, have a future sight about future sight.
Well, the thing with that, though, Matt, is the thing that made me pissed off about that is that during that flashback, Luffy was like, it depends what kind of person he is, except it didn't. Like, the way Luffy handled it wasn't dependent upon what kind of person he was.
He handled how he handled it, but that's the point.
Yeah, like whenever Luffy first learned about Katakuri from Capone, it wasn't like,
No, Rick. You said family. I ain't say my own little family. I'm talking about I got a family still, bro. Mom, brothers, sisters, all that. Nieces, nephews. You know, just nieces and just nieces.
Yeah, it just came, literally it came out of nowhere. Out of nowhere. And it's like, yo, come on, bro.
Anyway, Drew, I gotta prep the show, so...
Alright, dude, thanks for stopping by. I think this is probably a good place to end it. I'm gonna go catch probably the rest of the Super Bowl, but I wanna shout out the chat. You can leave if you want to, or make any final points, because I'll just end the stream by thanking people that donated, so...
Yeah, Drew, I want to thank you for inviting me on. I appreciate that, man.
Yeah, no problem. Sorry I didn't get to speak more, but I kind of just shot the link into the referee chat, and I didn't expect everyone to join.
Everyone blew up.
Yeah.
That's
crazy.
I'll see you later.
Peace out.
Nigga, young guy, fuck you mean?
Want to expand upon you hating people using the word headcanon?
People need to let that shit go. Let that shit, like, yeah, people just need to. Discussions can't be progressive if all you're gonna revert back to is, oh, that's headcanon. No shit, Sherlock.
Yep.
We wouldn't be here having these discussions if we didn't have our own level of headcanon that we wanted to expand on. But, like, that's theory 101. I mean,
theorizing premise is based upon observation and the scientific method.
yeah, but people will literally tell you that your theory is headcanon.
No, I know they will.
Even if you base it, even if you're basing it, like every theory starts off referring to like using evidence from the manga.
Yeah.
Like that. I mean, that's the starting point.
I don't know what the fuck going on, man. Niggas not really playing right. Even in public runs.
Yeah, but that part's
Excuse me. People not playing epic grades.
Right, but you already have to come into it with the anything that has not been proven.
They ain't playing no damn Roblox.
Or that has not been revealed by.
Yeah, okay, Rick, go on here, bro.
By definition.
That's right.
So, like, if you say, yo, like, Dragon might die in the series of One Piece. No shit, that's headcanon. But is it possible? Yes, it most definitely is.
But you gotta ask the person, what are they basing that on? Give me some pointers that I can refer back to in the manga and compare to your theory overall. I have a lot of theories, Driss knows this, and a lot of them are based on speculation. That's wild.
Yes, they are.
I mean, everything, bro, every theory is based on speculation.
Yep.
And, like, literally every theory is based on speculation. So this headcanon shit that everybody's just throwing out to shoot somebody's opinion down, or to shoot somebody's theory down, and to dismiss it is bullshit. Like, I don't know where this headcanon word came from.
Y'all hear the homie Matt B?
It like popped up in like the last year or two.
It didn't pop up, like, it was around for a while, but people
Yeah,
started
okay, Rick.
using it
Say
more
what you want to say, bro.
besides.
What's up, King? That's a
Bro,
good.
it's
That's true.
like, dude, it's literally like anything that you say. Oh, that's head cannon. That's head cannon. Shut the fuck up.
I don't know. Fruit pumping in.
What up, what up?
I was ending the street fruit.
Oh, my bad.
Did you want to say anything?
No, I mean, I just...
That nigga Rick tired, Johnny. Don't believe that fool. He tired like shit.
What'd you get?
My mom made some fucking beef sandwiches.
Shit, bro.
You look like you eat beef sandwiches, niggas.
Yeah.
You don't want beef with me? Nah, I don't for a while.
I don't want no smoke. Slice wings.
I heard you getting...
What's up? You heard me getting what?
I heard you getting roasted by Deep Rag Nine.
I don't get roasted by nobody.
I'm just
Problems.
I'm just gonna acknowledge Slice Wings real quick. He asked me, Matt, where can I find you?
Come on, alright. You know they gonna have the cake cutting it real slow.
What?
I'm just working on some shit. All of my music, like freestyles and shit that I've done, are on the Vibe channel. Thank you for Vibe Cole.
Yep.
The Vibe Cole channel. Just type it in on YouTube. Vibe, VIBE, space, Colt, CULT. And yeah, man, go run that shit up. Please, thank you.
Run that shit back, Turbo.
But nah,
I used to stream a lot. I started working more. I started working more so I can spend more time with Dolly.
I agree. I don't think... Yeah, I agree.
It's just dismissive. Like, it's like if somebody is hearing somebody and they're like, oh, okay, well, like, what's your theory? You know, so on and so forth. And then if they don't agree with it, they're like, oh, yeah, that's just getting it.
No, yeah. I used to hate the fuck out of the word too, but I started using it myself. But I agree. I think it's...
Yeah, I started
it
using
can
it
be
way
used
more
very...
too. I don't know why though.
I mean, you can use it in certain situations where it's like if you have a topic who reads two-piece, it seems like sometimes. Yeah, you can definitely give that. You can definitely give that to him. And that's just I don't mean to.
Well, I feel
say,
like...
Go ahead.
I feel like the word has kind of evolved to a point to where it kind of just means theory now more than anything. It's like when I say like, okay, my headcanon for this arc is that Big Mom is gonna fucking, I don't know, kill fucking Luffy or something. Right?
Yeah,
like that's how people kind of use it now.
But it's like you're beating people to the punch.
Yeah, a little bit. It's kind of like you're like, oh, okay, I don't really want to stick by this idea. It's like my headcanon, so you don't take it seriously.
Exactly. Because you know that people are going to be in the comment section if you don't add that disclaimer. Oh, this is just headcanon. This is headcanon. This is going to happen.
Pretty much, yeah.
It's like you're beating somebody to the joke before they get off and get a chance to get it off.
Yeah,
And
I
that's
mean,
just
that's
your
true.
culture.
I didn't even think about it that way, but yeah, that's...
Hey, King, got you, bro. I got you, bro. Just hit an invite, bro.
Exactly. That's how I feel about
Yeah,
that
because
shit.
people always used to fucking call me out for saying shit like headcanon. They would just tilt the fuck out of me.
Yo, have any of you guys read Gantz?
Yes.
Oh,
no, like a little bit of it.
What is that?
I don't know, but
Like a
Layland Reactions always donates to me. He donated this stream and asked me if I read Gantz yet, because I said I would read it, but I don't even know what it's about. I've heard it's pretty good though.
The ending's pretty shit, but
Dude.
I feel like that's the case with like all manga.
Yeah, I'll just say,
all
like,
manga.
how often or how rare is it that a manga actually gets a really good ending?
Naruto.
I think Naruto got a good ending, but the fourth grade war with the man, Naruto. Gotta love it, but that was some bullshit.
I don't think there's anything wrong with the fourth grade war. I mean, me personally, just from like, I was never really into community, so your opinion might be different, but I think the problem came in with fucking Kaguya. I think that's where
That was
What the fuck? Who the hell is that you talking about, Rick? That's not how you spell her name, bro. You should have just kept Ken Jiggles.
Like, when you go back and you watch the Land of the Waves arc, there's no way that Haku and Zabuza should have been brought back to life. That was the dumbest shit ever.
Edo Tensei should never win the series because of that.
I'm gonna push your ass, Rick. When I see you, I'm just gonna push you straight down, bro.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean,
I'm just gonna push you.
look, Jiraiya, like, I'm pretty sure.
Little man, watch out. Bad back, little man.
Kishimoto and his editors knew if you bring that.
No, ain't no fucking Dahilia. What the fuck is that?
Yo, what the hell is wrong with you?
But they warmed up by bringing back like a Minato.
They brought back a bunch of characters that should have never.
They brought back Minato so that Naruto could have like a final hurrah with his dad. It's like you just
as
step on all of the sacrifice and death by bringing every single person back. Their deaths become meaningless.
Exactly.
Yeah,
They
exactly.
brought that ex-boyfriend or whatever. That was. Yeah, exactly.
Everybody, like all. of
Nigga, ain't no H in her name at all.
Just terrible. Like that was really.
You know what Edo Tensei was? He realized like, oh shit, I ran out of villains. Like all the clans were defeated at that point except for like 2 people. He's like, I don't have enough people for a war actually. I just gotta bring people back.
Essentially, and I mean, like if I don't know, man, that Edo Tensei shit was just so bad. It was so bad, but I mean, it made a little bit of sense. Like I think all of the people that he brought back, he shouldn't have brought back. He should have kept it very solid and just should have brought back some.
I don't know, like it just one thing went bad, but actually the other was like the Neji death on top of everything. That was
Yeah,
awful.
Neji's death was trash. Like I felt nothing from Neji's death.
That
Honestly,
was terrible. Man, these guys was terrible. But
it was
saying after mine.
King gets to get bro the room closed, bro. I mean, DC.
That was like.
This was my boy. They disrespected him.
Hey, at least at the end of the day, it wasn't Bleach's ending.
True, that's true.
That's
Well,
true.
I mean, yeah.
That's why I honestly fear that fucking One Piece is gonna have a Bleach-like ending.
Nah, there's no way that they would do that to One Piece. One Piece makes too much money.
Yeah, but like look at how many of like it's ridiculous. If you go back and look, so many successful manga get rushed.
That's true.
Like it
I
doesn't.
mean, I don't think that Naruto.
It's either
I don't
the
think.
Sorry.
I don't think Naruto got rushed at all. And
Yeah, I don't think Naruto got rushed.
I don't think Bleach got rushed.
Yeah, but well, it's
No,
like
Bleach definitely got
Bleach
rushed.
got rushed.
Bleach
You
got
gotta
rushed,
think about
but
this. You gotta think about this. Bleach got rushed after Kubo couldn't fucking finish his series with like fuck.
he had like 15-year like contract or something.
Bruh, he had ample amount of time to finish that fucking arc the way that it should have been finished. He was waiting, dude. The Royal Guard, they were that was probably the biggest dick tease ever. Where like
The Royal Guard got shitted on.
they got shitted on, literally in like panels, in one panel, bruh.
Yeah,
Like,
thinking that like that. It was crazy.
It was insane. It was the same thing that happened with the visors. Remember when the visors popped up?
Chill out, Rick.
It seemed like not the
I forgot his name.
but like the Shinigami, it seemed like they were all about to get their asses whooped. Like Aizen had just gotten out of the like eternal blaze and shit, and he was just doing his shit. He was just strutting. You know, he's like, yo, like checkmate, bitch. And then the visors pop up, and it's like, yo, shit is about to get real. And then these motherfuckers, you find out that 2 of them can't even keep their mask on for more than 3 minutes. Because they're superheroes. What kind of shit is that, Kubo? Oh my god, I'm getting pissed off just thinking about it. I'm getting so mad thinking
Well, I mean,
about
the
it.
thing is like I would have agreed with you a long time ago, like maybe like a year or 2 ago, that like when people said that One Piece is like 80% over, I'm like, nah, that's just other fucking shit. But like at this point, like I really don't even think that this Big Mom thing was ever like an intended long-term plan by Oda. I think he's just doing shit just to make the story like go quicker.
Yeah, I think that actually might be a valid point to say. Because well, it's the case. Oda said that he has combined arcs so often because he can't pace them out to where he can get to the ball. It's like Punk Hazard, that was supposed to be 2 different arcs. There was supposed to be a Fire Island arc and there was supposed to be an Ice Island arc. Dressrosa, the Tauntaunas were supposed to be an entirely separate arc. They got crammed in, and now that's one of the biggest mocking points of Dressrosa is the Tauntaunas and the role.
Yeah, and they came out, and I came out and said that Dressrosa wasn't supposed to go as long as it did, and then
Yeah, so like it seems like every arc we get, Oda's actually combining like 2 or 3 arcs because he's like, well, I want to include this stuff and I don't have the time to get to it, so boom, here it is. Because there's no way, like, there's always no way to do Wano since the beginning of the series. There is no way at the beginning of the series he's like, Big Mom's gonna have amnesia. You know, Kaido's gonna be there. There's gonna be all these things. I don't think he had it exactly planned out because half the stuff he didn't have invented by that point in time.
Well, I mean, like, definitely, I don't think he had like a lot of this shit planned out because he's on record saying, "Yo, if I see somebody doing something that I have planned, then I'm gonna change it." Like that's kind of trash in and of itself. But hey, I don't know, man. Like, I don't think that One Piece is gonna get rushed.
Yeah, okay, Rick.
The thing is, I don't think One Piece is gonna be.
I told you, bro. I'm not playing that game until I get a headset.
Here's the case. Like Tokyo Ghoul is a good example. The author rushed the series because he was basically like he was done. Like he was emotionally done with the series.
It's the choices of either Shueisha or whoever's in charge of the main company or whatever, and the author themselves, whether or not they want to end their series now or not. They can go either way.
Like it's like with like Oda, it's like over time. It's like there's no way you can remain the same over such a long period of time. Like it's like 22 years.
Yeah, for example, Toriyama, like, I think got burned out after a while. Then he came back and he had some interest again. But I think
because I mean the thing is at this point I don't even know if a lot of the arcs that Oda had planned are even gonna come to fruition. Like I'm actually so like skeptical about everything that comes after Wano.
I don't think that there's a lot of arcs planned after Wano. I think that there's probably 4 or 5 arcs after.
I mean, Drew was saying that there might be other arcs that he had planned, but he just scrapped them. He said there's no 4 more arcs after Wano, and that's it. But he probably had other ones that were planned.
Yeah, because like the thing is like I don't even know if Elbaf is gonna happen at this point.
I think Elbaf is definitely gonna happen.
Yeah,
I think Elbaf is one of those things that we know for certain. Like Wano, we knew that was gonna happen. Elbaf is like gonna. So the for sure fire arcs that are gonna happen, and that were gonna happen in the New World: Reverie, Wano, Elbaf, Raftel. We know that, right? That's for certain, in my personal opinion.
Yeah, but like
everything else, you just get in where you fit in, and Oda does his shit. But like, I think after this, so with the Reverie and Wano, that's essentially with Ace and Blackbeard. So you know how that fight, Ace and Blackbeard, literally launched like that was the beginning of the end of pre-time skip One Piece. I think that the Reverie and Wano are the beginning of the end of post-time skip One Piece.
I agree. I think you're right.
So like the events that happen, the events that happen.
Yeah, all right, Rick. You sound good.
On Wano and on Reverie are gonna, they're gonna catapult everything that happens.
Don't worry, Rick. I should have a new headset in the morning.
Well, like, the thing with me is like.
However, I won't be able to stream till probably Sunday because I'm making a Dolly tomorrow or today. So expect to stream Sunday, not Saturday night. I'm gonna get the headset tomorrow in the morning though. I'll stop at Best Buy. If I check the receipt first.
Limbo when it comes to motivation. Because like all of these like peers are gone.
my new niggas, Arya.
I mean, I like competition definitely fuels you a little bit more. So yeah, I agree that he probably is trying to fill a void where he wants to fill that void that Kishimoto, that was held by Kishimoto at one point. But bro, you've been writing this shit for 22 years. Like, bro, just finish the shit out. Like,
I mean, the thing is, like, when you said there's like 4 arcs left, right? Okay, so you have like, let's just say, like, you have Elbaf, and then you probably have maybe an arc before or arc after, and then you have to have Raftel, and then you have to have like the End War. So like that's literally just those arcs right there. And I don't know like if like we can like get to that point within just those arcs. Like there's so much that has to happen in those 4 arcs.
I mean, well, I think that Wano is definitely going to be the longest arc in the series.
Nah, no way.
I think so.
I mean, I definitely could see it being 80, 90 chapters, but There's no way it's gonna go over 100. I don't think.
Yeah, I don't know if I've seen that. Like the ads have to be super, super long.
Man, okay, well, if the arc isn't crazy long, my friend, then I don't think Kaido's gonna go down this hard. Like, and I'm still not convinced that Kaido's going down this hard. Let me just put
I don't know,
that shit
Matt.
out there.
What you could put down in Marineford? Marineford was like 40 chapters, and like that was all about like days.
Yeah.
I agree
And
with
that
you on that.
includes Impel Down as well.
I think that we all. I don't think that there was a doubt in anybody's mind that Whitebeard was going to die in Marineford. There's just too many plot points. There's too many things left in Wano. I mean, there's Caribou. If something's not resolved in Caribou, like I do not believe that Caribou is going to hear that shit about Poseidon, about Shirahoshi, and him being locked up. Like I just feel like he's been absent from the story up until like this point, aside from the cover story. That has to come into play at some
I mean, I agree with what you said in general, but at the same time, like, this is coming back into the thing I said earlier, to the point where maybe he originally planned to do something with Caribou, and then now there's just nothing really else to it.
So he's just gonna hear that shit about Shirahoshi, and he's not gonna say anything.
I'm not saying that, but you might wrap it up just really, really quickly.
I don't know.
Well, so for me, it's like and this is like me interpreting from a writing perspective, and I'm probably wrong, but like the more you try to incorporate into like an idea or an arc, like the more it kind of gets fuzzy up, and you can't really pay attention to everything with the due justice it deserves. That's why kind of like, in my opinion, Just Rosa gets frowned upon, even though like there's a lot of really, really good ideas there, but there were so many of them that you couldn't give all of them due justice. Like the Grand Fleet could have been focused on a lot more to make all of them a lot more likable and focused on, except for like, you know, the two people like with Ammunition.
Rick, what stream have you ever seen me delete?
There were so many possibilities and so many plot lines that how is it even possible to give everything due justice?
I don't think there's that many plot lines, is there?
Really? But like, if you include Headcanon.
I mean, there's like the Momonosuke plot point.
Momonosuke plotline, World Government, Reverie, Supernovas, Kaido, Big Mom, Weevil, Balkans, Marco.
The supernovas coincide with Kaido and Yonko.
Yeah, but like they all have their own things you have to give justice to. Straw Hats, all of them themselves, and they're all whatever all they're all going to do.
Yeah.
Blackbeard,
I guess.
I mean, Gloria.
I mean, I think that you can keep some of the supernovas roles very simple as to, like, okay, with Kid, Aku, Hawkins, we can find out, like, what happened with them very quickly. If they just betray Kaido randomly and they're like, yo, we've been waiting for this shit, like, you know, we've been waiting for the opportunity to betray, you know, because of this, that, and the fourth. And I just, dude, I just think, I don't know, man. I don't know. This is gonna be a fucking headache. I just wish I would have get this shit together.
Go ahead, Johnny.
I wish I would get this shit together. That's all I can say. I don't know where the fuck the story's gonna go. Like I said, it's just gonna be a headache.
And I think we can all agree with that. That's what it does, essentially.
Like, there's no ending in sight of One Piece at all right now.
I mean, wasn't Ron saying a while ago he thinks it's 80% done?
I don't think it's 80%
I think it's 70% done.
I don't think there's really any way that you like that we can tell.
There's no way it's halfway done. There's no way.
No, there's no. I think it was halfway done, like at the time.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I'm saying 70. I think it's 70% done.
Well, things I can actually buy that it's 80% done if you like get past Wano, because like what that's like Wano's like the end of basically the time of the post time skip. I mean, if that's like the entering end game, there's not that much that stuff that needs to happen.
Right. Because like so the thing is, right, with a big portion, a big percentage of the story was covered in literally one chapter itself, right? With or those three chapters, what was it? Those three chapters itself, where we got like all of the information about the poneglyphs, who had the poneglyphs, and how to get the raft tail. Literally before that point, we had no idea directly related to, to Luffy's dream. Not only were the road poneglyphs related to Luffy's dream, they were related to not only to Luffy's, but Nami's and to Robin's. In the sense that Nami's trying to make a world of Nami's trying to make a map of the whole world, and Robin wants to read all of the poneglyphs. So boom, you're like those three chapters like covered up a huge percentage of the story. So I think that we can. I think that it's definitely possible for us to get another big mind-blowing chapter like that, where it covers a big portion of the story, where we get a lot of answers, and where we see things moving forward. And we don't give that chapter enough. We don't give those chapters enough credit at all.
You're right.
Because like before those chapters, before the goddamn.
Moving his couch in the background.
Yeah, or
But before those chapters, right? What would you say? We were probably like 55%, maybe, but like somewhere in the 50s. But literally after those chapters, you're like, yo, we like, damn, we just covered a whole lot of ground real quick.
Yeah, I mean, it's so fast that we're kind of like, people think we're entering the end game now, which a few years ago you would have never believed that.
I mean, dude, it's about to be 2020. Like 2019, 2020. I think One Piece is gonna go longer than 2025.
that's
Really, that short?
6 years.
I don't think One Piece is
But
gonna go longer.
I think you need to actually
Bro,
up that
you
number
gotta-
because
you gotta-
how long is Wano gonna be then? If one, let's say one was like the shortest a year and a half, and you think there are 4 more arcs left,
Yeah.
those arcs,
But-
each of
but
those arcs
listen,
would have to be
there's
less than
4
34 chapters.
There's about 40 There's about 40 chapters.
78 years ago.
There's about 40 chapters in each year of One Piece. So if we do that, it's 2019 now. So we got 2019, we got 2020, we got 2021, 2022. Right there, that's already 160 chapters, give or take. Then, so let's see, 2023, 2024, 2025. Shit.
It's too many.
I think that's another 120 chapters.
That's 280.
Huh?
That's 280 total.
280 total, and we're at what? We're at 9 something. We're almost at 1,000.
Dude, Matt, you said that Wano's gonna be the longest arc in the series.
Yeah, I do.
How does that even
Like,
fit
I
in
think.
that
Wait.
too?
I think that it has potential. I think it has potential to be the longest in the series.
Okay.
I think it has potential to be the longest in the series. If everything gets fleshed out, then it definitely will be the longest in the series. But Oda has definitely increased the pace of the series since Dressrosa.
That's fair.
So, given that, and given that, like accounting for variable change, I would say that One Piece is probably going to end around 1,200 chapters, like 1,200, 1,300, somewhere in that stratosphere. That's my opinion. So if you do that, like what we're at 930. 930. So let's just say, for the sake of argument, that there's 200. Let's say that there's 300 chapters.
Okay.
1230. I could see One Piece ending at 1230, 1250.
When you put it that way, I think I agree.
Like, I mean, if you like, I can't. One Piece is going longer than 1300, bro. That's fucking insane.
Yeah.
And that's you giving me, like, that's assuming that you gotta think about the way that Oda does fights. Like, some fights are only gonna be like the 1 chapter, 2 chapters, if that. We're not gonna be getting, these crazy chapters like we would get in like a My Hero Academia or something, where a fight lasts for, like a long ass time.
So do you still stand on the fact that you don't think Oda's Russian? Given all you just said.
I don't think that he's rushing. I think that he's being more he's being more attentive to the time that he gives certain things that really don't matter. Like if
Nolan,
Okay.
Nolan, the Dofi family's Void Century, them being slaves back then.
What was it worth it, Dritz?
No.
Exactly. Exactly, bro. So like that's what I'm saying. At the end of the day, is it worth it? Like, yeah, you can list off the things that we got from it, but I mean, at the end of the day, what did it serve? We forgot about that shit, right? Like, bro, some people skip those chapters.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, I remember this. I stopped reading Dressrosa because I got tired of that shit. And I'm like, yo, somebody let me know when we move away from this bullshit. Because this is dumb. I think I was in the middle of reading a chapter that's on Taurus, and I stopped. I'm like, yo, I'm not doing this. No. I'm gonna let these chapters stack up a little bit, and then I'll read. And that was the best thing that I could have done.
I mean, yeah. I mean, that's what I did with Punk Hazard.
Punk Hazard, I had to do that too. I definitely had to do that. Because Punk Hazard, having to watch or having to read these people run away from fucking gas, oh my goodness, dude. That, and then, like, Caesar running away from Luffy, that was the most irritating thing. Like, Luffy being Caesar was so satisfying. Like, when he did that Grizzly Magnum, oh my gosh, I was so happy. I was like a kid in the goddamn candy store.
Yeah, I gave it a break because I was, at that point in time, I was watching the anime, and I was like, coming after Fishman Island and going into Punk Hazard, I was like, I'll give it a break. I need to do this right now.
Fishman Island probably.
Oh, Fishman Island was actually fine for me when I was watching the anime, but like going into it, I was like,
Punk Hazard was alive.
But Triss Rose in the anime is, I would never put anyone through that torture. Willingly. It's hell. It's way better in the manga. Way infinitely better in the manga. They literally just destroyed that arc in the anime.
Y'all think so where do y'all, what year do y'all think One Piece is in?
7, 8 years.
Well,
Yikes.
I think that you brought up a pretty good, like I kind of agree with it, but at the same point in time, the editors are planning for the 30th anniversary. So,
Man, they're planning for it, but I don't. But listen, One Piece can still end.
This is over life's work though. Like he's being bound to this for his life.
yeah, but I don't know, man. It's
Okay.
like I think Oda has the plan to think, okay, I can do this amount of time, but like you said, when Oda's like doing stuff, he just comes up with like random bullshit that makes stuff lost on me. Like, Holy Island didn't need to be like, what was it, like 80 chapters or something to get what needed to be done to get done.
75.
Yeah, I mean, it could have even been short. Like half the stuff could have been short, but he just like does stuff, and like it's like 10 chapters here and there, but that adds up to years over the course of other arcs.
It does. And okay, but like, oh like, okay, just because the 30th anniversary comes up, that doesn't mean that One Piece has to still be running on the 30th anniversary.
I mean, you're right, yeah.
What if the 30th anniversary happens to be whenever the anime ends?
Or maybe that's whenever Two Piece begins.
Or Two Piece might begin, One Piece Kai, Toei might realize, we fucked up on a lot of this animation. Let's go back and let's like redo.
They would
But I
definitely
don't
do
see I don't see them doing that though at the 30th anniversary. I can see them doing that at like the 50th or maybe like the 40th or something.
I don't know. With Oda's writing tendencies, like I think he might end it sooner rather than later. With the way I interpret how much he's cramming into arcs, but it's Oda, so he can just he's just like, whatever, I'll finish it.
And then like with the time fruit and things like I feel like the Void Century, the info dump about the Void Century is coming very soon.
What kind of info dump?
The kind of info dump that we got in like 818.
You're not saying like flashbacks, right? You're just saying some more information.
No, I think like with the Void Century, there definitely has to be a flashback. If there's not, like, so take like the Void Century is what Obito was, right? Okay, so essentially, like y'all get the analogy in a sense.
Yeah, I can.
Okay, so granted, whenever this big ass mystery is revealed, you have to do some storytelling with it. So it can't just be an info dump and then we're like, oh cool, yay, thanks, we finally got that mystery. No, you gotta do a flashback to tell the story, to give us insight on some of these characters. Maybe we'll see why the time fruit is in Wano. Maybe we'll get some information about that. And I really do feel like the Void Century, the info dump, is coming between the shit at the Reverie and between what we're learning on Wano altogether. I think that I think that Wano has a direct tie to the Void Century, and I think that that's part of the reason why Wano is closed off from the world. Because there's key things about the Void Century that are in that are instilled within the lore of Wano, and that's a part of the reason why it's been, yo, we're not gonna open these borders because we don't want the world government to get in here and possibly try to kill us for what they need to just completely erase everything about the Void Century.
Well,
That's what
like,
I'm going for.
if we're getting a flashback of the Void Century, like how does that even work?
Drinks, right now, I really can't.
Because if they get a flashback, we would have to have like someone's perspective during that point in time, which means you would need like I don't think we're gonna get like an emu, or maybe we're gonna get a flashback piece.
It might be Emu, it might be Dragon, it might be Cobra.
Cobra.
Yeah. Oh.
A Void Century flashback with Cobra.
It might be because of whatever happens with Cobra.
Oh, okay.
Whatever happens, because look, so Cobra has the intention to ask Dorsey about the pumpkins. Yes, no, we all know this. He has the intent to ask Dorsey about the pumpkins. We don't know what he knows about the pumpkins, but I think it's safe to infer that they might know something, and so do probably some of the other kings, and they might start asking their own questions as well. Now, as I've said before countless times, we saw what the Gorosei did whenever they were pushed against the wall with the information that Professor Clover gave them about the Void Century. They capped his ass. Right there. They say, yo, kill that motherfucker. We don't need him saying shit else. And matter of fact, while you're at it, fuck up that whole island. Would stop. Maybe Wano is closed off because they know what happened on Ohara, and they know that the things that they know, or they know that they're hiding some things from the world government.
I mean, there has been a reason that CP0 is so interested in currying favor with Shogun.
Thank you.
Yo, what's poppin', pussies?
Virgo.
What's poppin'?
What's up, Virgo?
Nothing wrong. We got a very interesting topic going on here.
You want to chime in, Virgo?
Yeah, I do. I actually want to like backtrack a little bit to how you were talking about when One Piece could end.
All right, go.
What year do you think?
So we're in
If you
2019.
could pinpoint the year.
I'd say around 2028 to 2030.
Shit! God damn!
Around 2020.
He said 2028 or 2030.
I said 2027.
Jesus Christ!
Well, you know, even I'm saying that it has a lot to do with, I think there's a lot of things that can address us. We still have the rest of Wano, which I probably say maybe 100 chapters, maybe, if not more. And then we have Elbaf, right? And then you're going to have something going down behind the scenes. You're going to have Shanks and do stuff as well. That's what Blackbeard's got going on. Then you're going to have the fight with the Marines that have to go down. Then you have to have Bradfield that goes down. I think it's just a plethora of things that have to happen.
Yeah, Virgo, you fucked up your voice with that Get Reverie?
Yeah, I was gonna say your voice is
Like, I've been hungover all day.
Something that did pretty is a valuable shot.
What?
You don't know what's called
Dude, I don't want to think about alcohol right now.
shit. Maybe that's a good thing.
Yeah, but Matt, but you think that's crazy? Like, when do you see it?
2025.
6 years?
Yep.
You think you can get everything out in that time frame?
I think so. So the perspective that I just gave to the boys is that a big percentage of the series was covered with literally like 2 chapters. I think like over 10% of this like over 10% of the series was covered with the chapter 818. Like you remember when we got the info dump about where the like what the pony lists are doing and shit like that. Where
Yeah. You're talking about Zoe.
and so yeah, so if you look at that, dude, we got like a huge portion of the story covered. Like really, all that's left in the story, if we're being honest, is for the Yonko to be defeated. So the Yonko go down. Um, either you get new Yonko or you just have people just fighting endlessly. You got the stuff with the Void Century, and then the plot point with like the revolutionaries, which is already happening at the Revel.
Okay. So you got that.
And then you have Raftail and the final war. That's really like and then you got the only island that's guaranteed, the only 2 islands that I can say that are guaranteed after this arc, the return to Fishman Island, which is bound to happen, Elbath, and then Raftail. That's it.
I feel like there's some things that you're leaving out.
Like
we
what?
need to know about Smoker's meeting with Vanderpump. We need to know about who the Einstein is, what is this great cleansing and whatnot. We need to know about
What do we know?
where that other ancient weapon. There's a lot of stuff that has not been fleshed out yet.
So don't you think that we could get a lot of these things all at one time?
Well, given how what bases are, that's a lot of stuff to grab.
So, but yo, don't y'all think?
You can't make a crazy collage of all those things in one arc.
Don't you think that it was a lot to cover in one chapter? Don't you think it was a lot to cover in one chapter? Like let's revisit this, right? Because I'm telling y'all, like I think that people undermine how much information we got in like 2 chapters. We got the origins of who created the poneglyphs, who were the stone bases behind them that created the things. We found that out. We found out that they're indigenous to one. Also, we found out that there were other people, and we also found out that there are people who knew how to read and write in the poneglyphs. Odin knew how to read and write in the poneglyphs. That's a fact.
So
Wait a second. Then we found out how to get to Raftail. Before that chapter, we had no idea how to get there. Then we also found out that the two people who were picked to be huge antagonists of the series, of the story, also had 2 of these road poneglyphs that there are only 4 of in the world. So you sure so now we really had no idea of how like we were gonna get to fight Kaido and what was gonna happen. But all through that chapter, we got motivations for Luffy to actually want to fight Kaido, want to destroy him. Also, get the poneglyphs, get Raftail. Like, dude, we got so many plot points all in like 2 chapters, 1 chapter.
You're right. If we would have wanted to, grab a bunch of chapters, but that hype is well received.
Was that well received?
I'm saying, would it be well received in the future, or
I think it depends. I think it depends on the execution, because.
And that's fine. Hold on. But what I want to say is the difference between the things that I named and things that you named. All the things that you named were easily able to come together because they were all synonymous. They were all had to do with each other. They all had to do with purpose. Period. The thing is, the things I named are all different separate kids that you can't clump together. It's actually impossible to make.
I actually disagree with that, Virgo. A lot of the things you named, I think, are actually the opposite, where those can actually be covered really, really in
really quickly, really easy. Why do we
The Smoker Vegapunk stuff, that's like 3 pages of a single chapter.
Yeah, why do we need to see that anyway?
Why would you not? We've been waiting to see this entire time. Even got
I don't think that the first time that we see Vegapunk is gonna be through Smoker.
I mean, also, Matt, there's also the cover pages. We can cover a lot of stuff in cover pages.
Exactly, and another that's another thing. We covered so much through cover stories.
This is true.
One of the plot points that we covered through the cover story was Caribou being locked up in the prison. I remember whenever we saw Drake, because it had not been confirmed yet that Drake was a part of Kaido's crew. So we literally had that panel of Drake capturing Caribou. And I remember I was trying to tell everybody, I'm like, yo, this nigga Caribou is probably locked up in Wano in the same prison that Kid is in. I was telling people that. You were like, nah, there's no way. How do you know that? How do you know that Caribou is even locked up there? How do you even know that Drake is on Kaido's side? And I'm like, yo, reference back to a pre-time skip whenever Drake goes to one of Kaido's islands and he's like, yo, I'm just trying to get Kaido's attention. He's like, yo, if I attack this island, will I get Kaido's attention? And that was clearly an attempt to what I said was to take the umbrella of Kaido, to join his side so that he could do things his way without having to worry about, yo, I gotta worry about grenades, I gotta worry about this, I gotta worry about that. Dude, that was covered, and Caribou is definitely gonna become a huge plot point later on in the series. He has an information that nobody else in the world knows besides Robin and Neptune. And that was in a cover story. So dude, it's definitely possible. It is definitely possible for this shit to get nipped in the bud real quick. Like, I really do see, like, the end of One Piece. And as much as I don't want to admit it, because I don't know what I'm going to do with myself when I wake up and there's not a chapter of One Piece to read on a Friday. I'm not going to know what to do with myself, bro. Like, I'm going to be like, yo, I've been reading this shit weekly since fucking since like Skypiea, bro. That's gonna be like, dude, I was distraught whenever Naruto ended. I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna do with myself in One Piece.
You can read
My Hero.
Fuck My Hero.
Oh,
My hero indeed.
fuck you.
That's good.
Sometimes that is.
Word.
I mean, what do you think about this whole One Piece possibly ending in 6 years?
2028.
So you're saying must be okay.
Bro, what is up with y'all?
You're just not concise by nature.
Y'all can read this shit for another 10 years and y'all ain't gonna have a problem with that.
Yeah, I mean, I've been reading until 25. I'm almost 26. Like, I'm good. I can keep reading.
I don't see the problem with it. What you're saying, it's so made of us.
I think your arguments were well supported.
Yeah, I think you're saying is a logical response.
Alright. Niggas don't want to play Epic Rage no more. Niggas want to sleep on the nigga. Y'all niggas ain't fake facts. Confirm. Oh shit, everybody going to sleep? I might as well go to sleep too then. Shit, fuck it. So y'all, I'm going to go to sleep then. I'll be back in like 4 hours though. The live stream will start at 8. So y'all.
Think about this, man. We realistically get 40 chapters a year.
So, alright y'all. Just go ahead and enjoy my little nappy wappy. Peace.
Okay, so then 10 times that would be 4 chapters.